Hello, hello. Happy Sunday. Happy final day of Cliterature Readathon. I feel like this week has equally gone very, very fast, whilst also going very, very slow. Anyone else with me on that? Happy Sunday. Firstly, let me sort this out. Firstly, my apologies for leaving it so late to announce the sprints today. It has been a day. I was tidying ruthlessly this morning. My brother and sister-in-law came round this afternoon for lunch, and they stayed a little bit longer than we anticipated. And then the Liverpool game was on, so we were watching that, and then we've had tea, or dinner, depending on where you're from in wherever you are in the world or the country in the UK. So yeah, it just kept getting pushed back and pushed back and pushed back, and I almost didn't do any. And Andy was like, "No, do some because I can guarantee you I will be asleep within an hour of eating tea. So it's going to be a waste of your time if you don't do some." I'm not sure what I'm going to do during these sprints. I'm already like halfway through editing this week's vlog. I could finish editing that. I can't export it, obviously, and until I wrap it up, it won't be finished. But I could finish editing that. I am still reading Thorns and Fire. Well, I say I'm still reading. I'm partway through Thorns and Fire, which I started last week, didn't finish, and then was aiming to try and finish this week, but I just don't think I'm going to get this finished. Now, I could make progress in it, finish it tomorrow morning, and then just wrap it up as part of this vlog, just see how far I get today. That's, I think, going to be my plan. And I've brought my Switch up so that I can mindlessly play Monopoly while doing that. So I think that's going to be my plan. I worry a little bit I could get bored. I don't know if my slump is 100% cured. It's definitely better, but I'm not sure it's cured. So there's that. So if reading isn't working out for me, I may just listen to some music or whack some YouTube videos on while playing my game. But so I'm doing these for you guys more than me. But yeah, I know it's late. I know it's Sunday, and people have got work tomorrow. If you're in the UK, it's late anyway. Late-ish. It's 7:30. It's not that late. But obviously, people will. I maybe go to bed a bit earlier than they usually do on a Sunday because they've got work in the morning. So I'm aiming to go for a few hours still, maybe till about 10:30, 11ish. But we'll see how it goes. What kind of timer would we prefer? Should I put a poll on? Let's put a poll on and you can vote for what timer you want. I keep forgetting that Laura's got a new video up. Anyway, distractions. So easily done. Where are we? Here. Let me pause that so I don't hear myself. That would be horrible. Okay. Would we like a 35.5? Or would we like a 45.5? I don't know if I want to go longer than 45 minutes. Let's do a 45 or 45.5. I feel like they're good times. We'll probably end up extending the chatty bits. I don't want to extend too long though, because we're not here for that long. Okay, so there is a poll now. Feel free to vote while I go through the comments. How was everybody's weekend? How are you doing? Let me know. Hope everyone's doing good this Sunday evening. Hello, in the middle of a major slump. Not in the mood for anything, but I do want to read, need something fun, and don't need to think about it too much. I was going to suggest A Witch's Guide to Magical Innkeeping. It is fun. It's like pretty good. It's a cozy fantasy, but you do need to think about it a little bit. Is there anything I could recommend you that is like you just don't need to think at all? Looking at the wrong shelves for a start. I'm looking at my thrillers and horrors. I suppose you'd just take anything at this point. Better than the movies. Mindless. It's great. By Lynn Painter. The audio is on BookBeat. The Simple Wild by K.A. Tucker, one of my favourite series of all time. Probably like a cowboy romance, maybe. Hello! Need some Sunday sprints. Considered a reread or a graphic novel. Not in the mood for a reread. Cozy mystery. Hello, Theo. Really need these sprints to be productive this evening. Have just been munching on snacks, watching TV for hours now. Sir, you need to keep me in line. We've missed you too. Hello, how are we all keeping? I am good. It's been a busy weekend, I will say. We went to Blackpool Air Show yesterday and it was absolutely rammed. I've never known anything like it. There were thousands of people there. It was insane. And I just was exhausted. I'm still exhausted, honestly. Woke up with a cracking headache this morning. It was insane. It was great. We saw the red arrows. That's about all we saw, to be perfectly honest. It was a little bit cloudy, to be fair. I got some clips for the vlog. Hello, hello. My weekend was busy. Was good, but busy. Hello. Good evening. I use them all. Dinner, tea, evening meal. Just feed me, please. I do. It depends on who I'm talking to. But for the most part, I say tea. Hello. I'm reading Swimming for Beginners by Nicola Gill, but I'm unsure how I feel about it. I haven't heard of this one before. Hello, hello. Andy's in bed watching his tablet. He's had to borrow my headphones because his headphones are broken and they're whistling and it's annoying as hell. He's had to borrow my over-the-head headphones. So I've just got my little earbuds, which I, honest to God, hate using. But my ears like reject them. I don't think that hairs in my ears like them. I don't know if anybody else has this problem, but I also have glue ear. So I've had hearing problems all my life. Andy's got the exact same. So, but he's a lot more deaf than I am. He's almost completely deaf in his left ear. Left ear? Yeah, in his left ear. Anyway, he's completely distracted. This is my problem. This is the issue I'm having. In life in general, but also with reading. This is why I'm struggling to concentrate on anything on top of the slump. Anywho, he's in bed rewatching Power for about the 999th time. But I can hear him rustling something and I don't remember him taking anything to bed to snack on. So there better not be crumbs in the bed because I'm going to be livid. I know he's just eating a Magnum. He better not have dripped. To be fair, I'm going to strip it tomorrow. I also have a Magnum downstairs though. I might get it. I was too full after tea, but now I could probably fit it in. Treat yourself. I shouldn't be doing. I've got a wedding dress fitting on Friday, but alas, girl stressed. I've hardly read over the weekend. I was sociable. Sames. I haven't read anything since Friday night when I finished A Witch's Guide to Magical Innkeeping, which I need to run through Corpile so that I could update Goodreads and Storygraph. But I think it's probably going to be 4.5 at the lowest. Potentially a 5-star, probably a 5-star. I cried a little bit at the end, honestly. It was very sweet. So glad you decided to do more public sprints. I know. My aim was to do some like for most of the afternoon this afternoon. Andy was like, the first Liverpool games today. And I was like, great. So I watched that and then I was like, no, come on. Sort yourself out, Barra. Hello, reading Murder by Cheesecake. Fascinating. Because that was the only book I was in the mood for after finishing my last book. I love that for you. That sounds fantastic. I have so many things I should be reading, so I have no clue what I'm actually going to do. Decision paralysis is fun. Story of my life recently. I have like the second shelf. I've got an entire Billy bookcase here that is filled for the most part with crap on the bottom level, and then with stuff for Daisy and B, like 3 levels of Daisy and B, whether it be envelopes or notepads or bookmarks. And then the very top shelf has got some high fantasy that I'm not currently reading, but I want to keep out as a reminder that I own them. The shelf below that, which is like the top shelf of the actual bookcase, not the actual top. Does that make any sense? Anyway, that's where my books go that I've read for the month. And then below that is where my books go to die when I've got part way through and decided, nah, not in the mood for that anymore. And I've stuck a bookmark in it, and now that's where they've gone to die. And I currently have two of the same, actually, two lots of two of the same book. Maria Bones, The Midnight Soil, Silver Cloak by L.K. Stephen, Diabound by Sable Sorensen, Kill Switch by Penelope Douglas, and it's where Thorns and Fire has been sitting all week. And I got to sort myself out and stop doing this. So I'm trying my best not to pick up anything new until I can finish some of these. Fingers crossed I can manage that this week while I'm feeling a little bit better about my reading. But this weekend has just not been it for me. I finished something on Friday night and I haven't touched a book since. Hello. Weekend was a weird one for me. Had one of the worst work shifts yesterday. 10 minutes after opening, I had 25 people queuing at the bar and didn't ease up all evening. It was hell. Oh no, I hate that for you. I was in a reading slump in January and February, but now all good. Nice. Try rereading a favourite. I've tried this. I tried with, what did I try with? I can't remember the name of the book. To All the Boys I've Loved Before. I tried with that by Jenny Han, and it didn't work out for me. After about 3 pages, actually, didn't even get past chapter 1. I didn't get past the prologue, if you like. There's like an opening page. Didn't get past that before I turned the telly back on. So that didn't work. I think Illuminae would work for me, but we're in the middle of Cliterature Readathon, and that is not a romance. So that wasn't going to work for me, unfortunately. I have still finished some stuff this week, though. I've read... What have I read? I read A Business Proposal Volume 9. And then I also got through... Actually, I got through a 450-page book, which is great. Dream On by Jennifer Hartman. It's an arc, and it comes out on the 12th in 2 days. And I loved it. It was 5 stars. And then A Witch's Guide to Magical Innkeeping. So I've finished a couple of things, and 2 of those are actual novels as well, like over 300-page books, which is great. I think I'm over romance at the moment, in the mood for mystery and thrillers. Entirely fair. I have planned in my schedule for a romanticy vlog to go up. Obviously, like next week, it's going to be Cliterature Readathon vlog. And then the following week, I have planned a romanticy vlog that I've started filming about 4 weeks ago, and have made no progress on because of this slump. And I just don't think I'm going to get it done. So I have got to rework my brain and rework my schedule and see if there's something else that I can film. Maybe I do a similar thing to you and switch up my genre and get out of romance completely. Romanticy, just get out of it and switch it up for sci-fi, horror, thriller. Maybe I've got some really exciting new thrillers in that I do want to pick up. So I feel like that could be a good shout, Chloe. Maybe we are on the same path. Shock, as usual. But maybe that's what I need to do. Maybe I need to do like a switching up genre vlog or something. I don't know. Any suggestions, anyone? What do you want to see from me? The romanticy vlog will still come. I just need to push it back. I don't think I'm in the right headspace right now. Weekend has been a bit meh. Been helping my mum organise her stuff and selling some of mine and her old bits. Also been doing interview prep, and now very much so in the mood to read. Love that for you. Weekend has been eventful. Had a family party Friday evening. Woke up Saturday feeling really unwell because of the heat. It's been very warm this weekend. And today I cleaned my windows and hadn't organised. Nice. Hoping to finish The Heart Principle by Helen Huang, but also feeling slumpy. It's the time of year, I swear. It's the time of year. The Heart Principle is fantastic, though. I loved that book. So happy for sprints. My phone distracts me, so having your sprints on my phone helps keep me reading. I love that for you. That is a great idea, actually. Hello, doing some sprint hopping, but I'll be reading Thursday Murder Club. Nice. I can't believe there's 92 of you here, and I actually kind of can't believe that, because I assumed these sprints would be a little bit quiet tonight, with it being Sunday evening. Albeit, it's not going to be Sunday evening for everybody, is it? It might be Sunday afternoon for some of you. I don't know. I just assumed they'd be quiet. And also because I told you about them very late on, so... you know, going to do my nails, then pick up Assistant to the Villain. Nice. Also, just FYI, a new video has gone up on my channel in case you missed it and you wanted me to distract you in the first sprint. Sorry. The final book support group round 19 announcement has just gone up. So if you are excited to get ready for another readathon, it's not till September. Don't panic. I'm not doing them back to back, but the announcement has just gone up with a new bingo board. There's a new exciting prompt on there that I'm very excited about. I mentioned it in the video, but yeah, just in case you missed it, final book support group round 19 announcement has just gone up. Swimming for Beginners is business. A woman goes to an airport and gets asked if she'd look after a child by a random woman, and just ends up not coming back. So this woman that hates kids is now dumped with a kid. Jesus Christ. Is the woman's name Jade? Wow. My brain was like, I don't understand the title. And now I get it. You know, it's like throwing someone in at the deep end. I get it. Wow. Okay. I have got Better Than the Movies on Kindle, might give it a try. Or I have The Deal by L. Kennedy. The Deal by L. Kennedy is always a great shout. Also, Chloe approves of The Deal. It is exciting. Nervous, but I'm excited. Got my hair done yesterday. I love my hair colour at the moment. Only a week till my birthday. Love that for you. What am I audiobooking? This. Hesitant to go back to it at the moment. I'm definitely not in the right headspace for it. This, loving, struggling with my I know I said migraine, slump. This, haven't been able to decide if it's me or the book that's the problem. Probably me. So, you know, just one or two things. None of them particularly large. Mistakes were made, okay? I got too big for my boots and I need to sort myself out. And then physically reading, I'm making my way very slowly through Untamed Heart by Gemma Moore. This comes out on the 14th of August. And if it's not finished by then, I'll be audiobooking this one too. Because it's on BookBeat. Also, heavy reading slump. Have only finished one book in the last month. Struggles. I mean, I say I'm in a reading slump. I'm not doing horrifically. I've read 5 books so far this month. But for me, on a personal level, this is a little bit like the conversation about how many books people read a month. Like, it's not a competition. But for me, on a personal level, I am really struggling to be able to sit down and fully concentrate on something and get through something. So for me personally, I am definitely in a slump, despite the fact that I've finished 5 things this month. Those 5 things, though, have for the most part been, what have I finished? Omniscient Reader's Viewpoint. What else have I finished? Business Proposal, which was a manga. Omniscient Reader's Viewpoint was less than 250 pages, and it was like a D&D campaign, essentially. So there was like big boxes of like typed I don't know how to explain it to you. Anyway, Witch's Guide to Magical Innkeeping, Dream On, and then there was something else that was also very short as well. So I'm finishing some stuff, but it's a struggle. I know it's not autumn yet, but I've just whacked the fairy lights on and put rainy ambience video on the TV. I can't wait for actual autumn and rainy season. That is such a mood. I put a sweater on this afternoon, trying to encourage the weather to dull a little bit and go a bit cooler. Didn't work out. I'm back in the t-shirt. It's going to be about 29 degrees on Tuesday, and I'm not looking forward to it. Currently accepting it and reading when I want to. That is fair. Unfortunately for me, I wish I could do that, but unfortunately for me, this is my job. And if I don't read, I struggle to have stuff to put on here on YouTube for said job. So I have to kind of try and power through a reading slump. I can't just let it be. You know what I mean? I do have some ideas of some videos though that I could do if I do struggle to get reading vlogs out. There are some in the back of my mind that I have a list of now, because I asked on YouTube and also on Instagram for some ideas of what you might be interested in seeing from me. So I do have a list of some stuff that I could get to if need be. But the other reason why I like to power through is that I have a terrible habit of beating myself up about not reading. So got to get out of that for sure. Currently reading Archer by Dr. Rebecca Sharp. Nice. I must finish one book this month. I am reading so slowly this year. It doesn't matter how fast you go or how slow you go, it is not a competition. As long as you're enjoying what you're doing, that's all that matters. Just had a wild urge. I just want to pick up Legends and Lattes. I shouldn't, or should I? Do it. I love Legends and Lattes. Bread knives and brigands and bread knives, whichever way around that goes, is those two words though, together with an and somewhere in the middle. Is coming out very soon. So I would recommend waiting for autumn to come in, to be honest. And I feel like my reading mojo always comes in autumn, winter time. I've been tempted to decorate the library on that basis earlier than I was planning on doing, to try and trick my mind into being like, it's autumn. Now is the time. Let's get back. Started the second Theodora Goss book today. Love that series. Don't know the original title because translated. 730 pages, only 50 pages read so far. Such a great series. I've forgotten the title of that one though. I've got to be honest with you, but I know what book you're on about. Summers I read less. Maybe it's the heat. Maybe it makes us tired. Yeah, I agree with that. Go for it. You may find it transition into a more cozy autumnal mood. This is how I'm feeling with like the witchy books right now. I want to read the cozy witchy books. That's what I'm in the mood for. Started Alive and Wells and hoping to read the Situationship today. I love the Situationship. I gave that 5 stars. The Abby Jimenez one with the pig on the cover, gave it 5 stars. It was so good. I don't think I've ever given a 30 odd page book 5 stars before. Brain instantly went to kids. Oh, like the man's little swim, so swimming for beginners. This is in dealing with kids. I need help. So far, the book is just meh, and I get why it's to reflect the character's dull business personality, but it's not helping keeping me engaged. Child is so sweet. She's the only reason I'm still reading. I'm reading The Dagger and the Flame, but I'm thinking about Thrashers. I want to read that one too. Julie Soto. I did read 20 pages of that a couple of months ago, but I wasn't in the mood, but now feels like the right time. Pick it up. Do it. I know, right? And that's for me here in Wigan. I guess it could be hotter the further south you go. I'm not sure. I'm a little bored, but I'm only 46 pages in. I feel like I can see the plot a mile away. This is why I struggle with YA fantasy a little bit. But I'm always now on wondering whether or not to risk trying, because I worry that I could miss out on a really good new adult that has been advertised as YA. Do you know what I mean? The Crimson Moth, for example. And there's been a few others that I've picked up recently where I'm like, why is this advertised as YA? It should be new adult. I wish publishers would pick up on new adult as an actual thing. It does my head in. I'm doing a 5-month buddy read of the ACOTAR series in the middle of ACOA War. Part of me is longing for a thriller though. Fair. What did you order? If you ordered from Stitch's Halloween launch, I bought 4 new t-shirts. Okay, so I'm very excited. I'm going to have to check my order though, because my sister-in-law was asking me this afternoon and I completely forgot what I ordered. And as I was scrolling through my order, I was like, I don't think that's right. No, that one was for Jade. Where is my order? Stitches. Order confirmed. Oh, yeah, there. Okay. Order confirmed. I did 2 orders, okay? So I got the Halloween embroidered slogan t-shirt that says support your local witches. I got that one. And then I got the Can I Keep You printed t-shirt with Casper on, because that was, well, I suggested it in Katerina's. She was like, what other maybe movie quotes are people interested in? And I suggested it in there. Now, I'm not saying it was my idea. She probably already had it down as an idea. But I was like, okay, I've got to get one of them. And then I also got We Are the Weirdos Mister as well. The Winnie the Pooh one, though, I haven't ordered myself because she's told me not to put it in my basket. She's going to send me one because she's like, I literally made this and was like, this is Steph in a sweater. So I didn't get the witchy Pooh Bear one because she's sending it me for free. And then I got Andy the We All Float Down Here one for it because he was like, what can I get? I want one. I was like, okay. And he's obsessed with it. So that's what I got from Stitch S. If you don't know what Stitch S is, it's a small business. My friend Katerina runs it. I do have an affiliate link which can get you some discount, 15% off if you're interested. I think it's in the description box down below, but it's over on my Instagram if not. And you're supporting a small business, and she's amazing. She's like the sweetest being on the planet, and most of my sweaters and t-shirts are from her. If you see me wearing something stitched, there is a 98% chance that it's from her. Everyone's anticipated thrillers for the upcoming month. Ooh, I can't remember what I've got ordered, to be perfectly honest. I have just had Salem's Fall come in, though, by Rectock Ross. And I'm excited about that one because it's a mix between psychological thriller. I think it's got a little bit of a horror element to it. There's a little bit of romance in there, and it's supposed to be dark. And I'm interested in that. I mean, it's a sprint. Yay. Apparently in Scotland, it's going to be 27 on Wednesday. Ugh. If you struggle with reading and have nothing to film, does sprints count as a video? If I turn, not really. I think it does good for my, for the algorithm. Nobody knows how the algorithm works on YouTube, but because they change it all the time, I think it does well for the algorithm in general. If I turn on ads, then it helps me get paid, but otherwise not particularly, not really, because not a lot of people go back and rewatch the sprints, whereas obviously with a video, there's a constant stream of people watching the video. Do you know what I mean? So either they watch it as soon as it goes up, or a few days later, or a few months later if their backlist is really, really busy, or some people come in as a new watcher and they watch my entire backlist. I do have people do that. God help them watching some of my first videos, though. I take my hat off to them. They've got more patience than I have. Or some people rewatch videos. I rewatch people's videos all the time, especially if it's a comfort content creator. I really like Kayla from Books and Lala's closet videos, where she's got the books in the closet. I loved those videos. They're my favourites. I go back to them all the time. It's going to be 30 where I am Tuesday, one lobster chick coming. Going to give the book one more sprint and see how I feel. Currently prepping my meal. My holidays are over and the nice but hot weather starts. Yay me. I hate working when it's hot. I hate that for you. We're going to hit low to mid 30s here in the south. Yeah. It says 30 for Tuesday for me. Someone pray for me. It's a miracle. That a miracle occurs and I don't have to work. Got my fingers crossed for you, Theo. I'm going to read The Honey Witch. Hope it's good. I hope it's good for you, my love. Great choices. I also got the Support Your Local Witches t-shirt. I only spotted it at the last minute. I had some other stuff in my basket and I was like, I can't get all of these. I truly can't. So I had to dial it back a little bit. But yeah, a thank you to anyone that does ever buy from her in general, like from me as a big supporter of her and as a friend of hers. Thank you for supporting a small business. And then on top of that, whether or not you use my affiliate code, but on top of that, if you do use my affiliate code, I also appreciate that because I do get a little bit of commission from that as well. So I truly appreciate it. So thank you very much. But yeah, you're very welcome. Yes, let's do that. So the winner of the poll was 35.5 sprints. So let me turn that off because I don't need to see my own face more than once. And let me change this timer to 35 minutes and refresh that. Look at me ready and waiting for Christmas on a different thing. Dust glove. That could also be an option. I would like to try and I'm going to give this a sprint and see how it goes. I would like to try and get as far as I possibly can with this. And if I've got like half an hour to finish, I will try and do it in the morning and then just wrap the vlog up as if I finished this in the vlog. No one will know except for all 104 of you. Listen, Also, hellos for Cece, indeed. Okay, so let's do our first sprint, shall we? I'm going to mute myself first because the other day on Patreon sprints, I got about, I think maybe 25 to 30 minutes into a sprint, and my patrons had to listen to my audiobook with me because I hadn't muted myself. Absolute nightmare. Rookie mistake. It was terrible. I'm enjoying it so far. I'm the problem. It's just me. Okay, let's go. Hello. How do we do in that sprint? I made it to page 195. I'm almost halfway through this. So I read exactly 11 pages. No, 31 pages. Let's try that instead. 195. And I'm playing Monopoly on the Switch. I am the dog. I'm always the dog when I play Monopoly. So yeah, progress is being made. I am going to continue listening to that while I play Monopoly and hopefully kick these AI butts. How did everyone else do? I mean, it's chapter 4 and I do not care at all. Switching books. Trying Broken Souls and Bonds by L.J. Andrews. Heard very good things. Blood and Steel was looking at me, so I might reread it so I can continue with the series. That sounds like a great idea. And it's an ope to Broken Souls too. Dang. Now I'm reading My Best Friend's Exorcism by Grady Hendrix. I want to reread that this year. During spooky season, I think. I decided to continue reading The Night Ends with Fire and managed to read about 20 pages, then doom scrolled. It's not going well. You did 20 pages though, it's better than nothing. 29 pages. I read 18 pages, 42 pages into The Murderous Type by Sue Minix. Nice. Struggled then. 93% of my audiobook. Didn't look before we started. Finished outside chores and had dinner. Hopefully going to read in the next sprint. I got ready for bed. So excited to catch you live. Welcome. Just when I needed one, a Steph sprint appears. Just started Stephen King's It. Look at you go. My aim is to read this very soon. I really hope so anyway. I have enough chunky books on this month's TBR, so it's not going to be this month. But maybe September. I wanted to read it during summer, to be honest, because I feel like it's maybe more of a summer spooky book, but I don't know. But I do aim to get back to it. I'm going to restart it as well. 2 chapters of The Heart Principle and Doom Scrolled. 196 of 280 of 298 struggles. 298 of Bat Eater. Really enjoying it. I gave that book 4.5 stars. I think I've upped it to 5 since, in my head. Maybe not on Goodreads, but I should. On page 118, A Funny Story. It's my first Emily Henry and I'm enjoying it so far. Love that for you. I've continued Watch Your Back by Tate James while I ate. Nice. Managed 30 pages of Blood and Steel reread. That's great, Claire. I hope you're enjoying it. Chapter 10 of Nightbirds by Christopher Golden. Gonna do it in spooky season, maybe October. Hello, welcome. Reading Nightshade by Kerry Lake. 194 of 666. I wonder if she did that on purpose. I hope you enjoy. I recently read Nocticadia by Kerry Lake and loved it. And I'm desperate to get to Anathema, but because this slump hit, I actually genuinely believe Anathema would get me out of this slump. I'm just terrified in case it doesn't. I don't want it to end up on my shelf where books go to die shelf. I really don't want that for that book. So I'm trying to wait until I know I'm out of this slump. Now would probably be a great time to pick that up. But as I've just said, probably going to spend next week trying to switch up my genre a little bit. I know these are reading sprints, but has anyone watched Wednesday season 2? I can't get myself to care to watch. And I was excited at first. Oh no. We're rewatching season 1 at the moment. We've got 1 episode left. See, episode 8. I was hoping to binge the whole lot this weekend actually, but our weekend just got so busy and we just didn't have time. So I'm hoping maybe next weekend we can finish it all off. But yeah, we've got 1 episode of season 1 left. I think rewatching has really helped us out, to be fair, because I couldn't remember anything of vital importance that happened. Nothing. Has anyone read the Sugar Lake series by Emily McIntyre? Worth a try. I haven't read it. Oh, are they just filtering them out? Has there only been a few of them that are out at the moment? Yeah, I think we're going to enjoy it a bit more because of that. Finish my nails and lit some candles, ready to dig into my book. Love that for you. Reading my ebook, Secret and Shutout. Hockey Romance, nice. I was going to rewatch season 1, but every time I click on Netflix, I end up watching Friends. Bless you. Tried my best for exorcism, and I just don't think I'm in a reading mood right now. I think I'm the issue. Fair. Fair. They've done the Netflix part 1, part 2 thing. Yes. You've not watched Wednesday at all? Would highly recommend. It's fantastic. Jenna Ortega's great. As is Brienne of Tarth. She's not Brienne of Tarth in the series, but she's fantastic nonetheless. 3 out of 4 of 3/4 struggles. 3/4 of the way through Tuesday Club Murders by Agatha Christie. Nice. Honestly, I'm the same. Whenever I go on Netflix, it's just The Big Bang Theory for me. Whenever I go on Netflix, it's Purple Hearts for me, the movie. I don't know why. Don't ask me why. But yeah, I love that film. The races have been on today, so I'm distracted by all the people now leaving the race course. It's wild. They are doing That With Strange Things, going to be about out in 3 parts for season 5. I rewatched The Big Bang Theory a few months ago, so it's time for Friends. I have a confession to make. I've never watched The Big Bang Theory. I've seen the odd episode here and there, but I've never watched it in its entirety. Please don't leave. It was Wednesday, but I'm sorry. I can't get over the actress for Morticia. I don't think she fits the role well. I potentially would agree with that. She wasn't as prevalent. She was in a couple of episodes, but she wasn't as prevalent in season 1. I don't know if she's going to be in season 2 more. I'm not sure. I think I watched the movie maybe 4 or 5 times the week it came out. I've seen it at least at the very minimum 30 times, I would say. I love it. I haven't read the book. I've got it on my shelves, but I just love it. I don't know what to say. Another one is oh fucking hell, what's it called? Something 13, I think. It's John Krasinski's in it. It's a war film. John Krasinski. Probably love it because it's John Krasinski, to be perfectly honest. 13 hours. That I've seen more than Purple Hearts and Legend of the Sword, the King Arthur movie with, oh my god, no, you did not just forget that man's name. Charlie Hunnam. Oh my god. With Charlie Hunnam in it, that movie I've seen at least 60 times. I'm not kidding. Those are like my comfort movies. We Bought a Zoo. I love that film. It's great. I have the strangest collection of comfort movies, okay? Keep watching the original Fear Street trilogy. Never seen any of that. No, I know, okay? I know. I don't know what to tell you. And I don't watch much TV anymore either. So, no, don't leave. Please. I love you. Don't leave me. It's not the best show, but I can't stop watching. Because my mum couldn't stand it. You watch My Oxford Year? Yeah, I haven't, but I did see it on Netflix the other day, and I was like, oh shit, I should probably add that to our watch later list so that I remember to watch it. I do want to watch it though, really badly, because I really like the actress from Purple Hearts, and I know she's in that, isn't she? So I do want to watch that. I might try and watch that this week. Do I watch it tomorrow? I'm getting my nails done at 11, and I know that I am going to be in pause mode until I've been for that appointment, but I'll probably get up with Andy. I might edit this week's video, and then maybe I'll watch that movie, get my nails done. Amazing. I actually loved My Oxford Year. I cried so much. Facts. Amazing. Just Charlie Hunnam is anything. Oh, bless. Facts. Well, I'm glad I've been given the heads up. Yeah, she's fantastic. Okay, another confession. I was probably a little bit too old, maybe. I didn't watch the Disney Channel. either. So I didn't grow up with like, I grew up with Lizzie McGuire, actually. I did grow up with Lizzie McGuire, but not Hannah Montana. Very aware of it since, obviously, but not Hannah Montana. That's So Raven I grew up with. But it wasn't on the Disney Channel back when I was watching it. I think it was on Nickelodeon. I was a Nickelodeon kid, okay? I was a what was the Saturday show? The set 50/50. I used to watch that. That was great. And the Saturday morning show or whatever the fuck it was called with Ant and Dec. Used to watch that in the morning. Bloody hell, Amanda. Love Sons of Anarchy. Love Sons of Anarchy. It's amazing. I think Andy's rewatched Sons about 10 times. I'm sure of it. If I had the time, I would rewatch it. I don't tend to watch trailers these days. I've been rewatching Hannah Montana this weekend. I think I would have enjoyed it. I used to watch Keenan and Kel as well. I think I would have enjoyed it, but I just was too old, I think. Just want Sophia Carson in another musical or music movie. I just love her voice. It's so beautiful. Stunning. I listened to the soundtrack for Purple Hearts on repeat for about a month after I watched it the first time. Ooh, they're doing a movie. I started watching Peaky Blinders and didn't get much further than about season 1. I was enjoying it though. Who loves orange soda? Kel loves orange soda. Loved Keaton and Kel. So good. Ooh, I started this too and then stopped. Oh, I've rewatched something so many times. My husband hasn't watched it all the way through, so that's on the list. Any excuse to watch it again. I end up getting to a point where Andy just blows. I start off rewatching it with him, but then he just blows right by me because because he's got days off. And I don't tend to take many days off, and when I do, it's because we're out of the house. I don't take days off to binge watch TV anymore. So he ends up blowing right past it, and then I always manage to walk in on that one episode that we all cried and collectively never forgave the directors for, ever. You know the episode? OP, that episode. I always manage to walk right in at that point, and I'm livid every fucking time with myself for managing it. Keenan and Kel was my fave as a kid. Good Burger 2. I don't know what this is. I do know. Never forgave them. Never. Never will. Never have. Bob. Anywho, I got distracted by TV. My first love was movies and TV. I don't know what to tell you. I don't. Sorry. I literally have never heard of this. Oh. Oh, okay. Fair. In the mood for anime. I don't really watch anime, honestly. I watch, actually, I was about to bold face lie and say that I watch K dramas. I've watched A Business Proposal. That is the only K drama I've watched. That was good. But I haven't watched anime. I probably should though, but I haven't. Yeah, cute. Andy's always said if we do have a child that he wants to call, and it's a boy, he wants to call him Jax. So the baby would be Jackson Taylor. And obviously in the show it's Jackson Teller. And I was like, dude, come too far now. You literally changed your last name so that we could do this if we ever have a child. I've heard good things, for sure. Naruto and Death Note. Watched the Violent Evergarden series and sobbed. If Apothecary Diaries is on Netflix, I would recommend that. Interesting. He's obsessed. Truly obsessed. Okay, shall we do another sprint? Before I allow myself to get too distracted. I need to sort this lighting out as well. I look terrible right now. Let's do another sprint, shall we? Let's go. Hello. Gonna do my best to stick to the 5 minutes this time, otherwise we might only get like one more sprint in. I'm hoping to do two more because I'm very aware it's getting late. It's 9:25 here at the minute, so probably two more sprints. I did make it to page 218 in that one. I was distracted in the first sprint, but yeah, I'm hoping. I don't know how I'm going to manage. I've still got 6 hours and 31 minutes on the clock. I'm going at 2 times speed, so 3 hours 15 left. I don't know if I'll get this finished for this vlog specifically. We'll have to see what I have left in the morning. Where are we? Finished one book. Now one more to finish before the readathon is over. Nice. Read nothing. Going to bed now is past 10 for me. Work starts early tomorrow. Another reason why I'm just going to do two more sprints. Just joining sprints. Hoping you're well with your reading and hope you're all having a great day. My reading is getting better, but still slow. 21 pages more of Aquawar. Just been chilling watching YouTube. Hello, just joined. Was watching the NASCAR race. We'll be reading Pucking Wrong Rookie on Kindle Unlimited. You struggle with W's and R's close together. Nightmare. Didn't read in that sprint. I had a bath instead. I cooked and watched some Big Bang Theory. Gonna get into bed and just spend the evening reading. And we'll plan on writing most of tomorrow. Got some big goals for my novel. Love that for you. I also want to snack on chocolate. Shame on me, but well. Theo, make sure that you join in sprints tomorrow afternoon. Or I'm hoping to be dedicated tomorrow, and I'm hoping I don't get distracted. I'm hoping I get it all out of my system while I'm getting my nails done. Going to bed, so I don't know if I'll last another sprint. I used to be able to stay up until 3 a.m. and wake up at 7 and be fine. Now I need at least 7 hours. I used to stay up till like stupid o'clock in the morning as well. I was such a night owl. But then I would sleep later in the morning, especially when I was working from home. But since Andy moved in, I like to get up with him. I've noticed that I'm the most productive between the hours of 6 a.m. and like 2 p.m. So, and tomorrow I'm getting my nails done at 11. So if I can be super productive first thing in the morning, and then when I come home, try and kickstart productivity again around 3 p.m. when sprints start, that would be fantastic. Because I'm now working at my brother's on Tuesday and Wednesday, and then Andy's off Thursday, Friday. Absolute nightmare. I'm hoping to get a full day of working on Thursday, but we'll see how that goes. We'll see. Another 30 pages in, and a pack of Love Hearts devoured. I love Love Hearts. They're so good. We're going to do them as favours for the wedding, and I'm so excited. Absolutely joining this prince tomorrow. Tomorrow is my day off, so I'm looking forward to it. Me too. Read 12 pages and listened to K-pop Demon Hunter soundtrack again. Nice. It's very popular at the moment. I haven't watched it, but I've heard good things. I know that Gav's like literally obsessed. I think so too. I don't want to spend an excessive amount of money on stuff for favours when they'll get left behind or end up in the back of somebody's drawer or cupboard or even the bin. So the good thing with Love Hearts is that we can personalise the packaging, and we'll just dot them around the venue in bowls, and people can just have them as they please. And if they don't all go, we get to bring them home, munch them ourselves. Winner, winner. Love Hearts for dinner. You have the dentist tomorrow. Oh no, not the dentist. I have an appointment tomorrow morning, then my plan is to join sprints and read. I'm kind of wishing my nail appointment was 9:30 and not 11. Like, it's really fucking my day up. I'm not gonna lie. Alas, it is what it is. So we're just gonna have to work around that. If I didn't have to travel so far, I'd just set a really long sprint and start the sprints earlier. But it's going to take me 25 minutes to get to my appointment, and then she takes an hour and a half to 2 hours, and then it's going to be another 25 minutes to get home. Best thing to pick is something you like / would eat with wedding stuff in case bits come home with you. Facts. Dentist appointment is 4:30, but it's only down the road. Nice. Nice. Good night, my love, in case you're not here. Okay, let's go. Hello. How did we do in that sprint? I think I managed like 28 pages or something. I'm on page 247. 247. That doesn't make sense from page 195. What? $247 minus 195. Oh, maybe I wasn't on. I don't know where the hell I was. Anyway, I'm now on page 247. Struggles. Maybe I didn't update it last time. I can't remember. Anyway, I'm here. Progress is being made. I didn't read. My mum came back from work, so I chatted with her for a while, and then I just chilled and watched The Big Bang Theory. Feel like I'm going to fall asleep soon. I am getting very close. I'm very tired. Andy came in during that sprint as well. He's finished Power, so I don't know if he's watching something else or if he's gone to sleep now. I thought he would have been asleep by now, actually, but maybe not. Just watched some Hannah Montana. Nice. 232 of 298 of The Bat Eater. Nice. 19 pages and munched on celebrations. Lush. Anyone think it's Christmas, Nikki? I hear celebrations and I think of Christmas. I don't know what to tell you. This will be our last sprint as well. I would love to go for a few more hours, to be honest, just to get this book finished, but unfortunately I'm so tired. And I'd rather go with Andy in the morning, in all honesty. 5 hours and 33 minutes. 2 hours and 45 minutes left. I'll have just over 2 hours left of this audiobook. Maybe I can finish it in the morning, or I will just do a random reading vlog next week and make it the first book that I finish for next week. I might just do that, otherwise I'm just extending this vlog longer and longer. And I'd just rather get it edited in the morning, I think. Maybe as the consumer of said vlog, would you rather I dedicate just over 2 hours tomorrow to finishing Thorns and Fire for this vlog? Or do I just leave it, not push myself? Because I could then, if I push this into next week, I could finish it at any point. You know, if I'd rather physically read tomorrow, I can physically read. Whereas this, I can game and listen, you know? Would you rather I just push it into next week? I will probably actually still try and finish it tomorrow. It just will be later on in the day, and the video would all be edited for going up Wednesday. Does any of that make any sense? I'm so tired. I feel like I'm not making sense now. Struggles. Anyway, my nephew Thomas came up today in the library. He wanted to look around and tried to go home with one of these. He came downstairs to tell me, oh, Daddy says that I can take the peach one and the flower one home with me, but not the book one. And I'm like, oh, that's okay. And then Matt went, he means the don't be a dick one. I was like, oh, right, okay, yeah. Fair enough. 5-year-old Thomas trying to take home a bookmark that says don't be a dick on it. Next sprint, I'll plan my final book support group TBR. Nice. Look at you getting a head start. Hello, my love. Welcome. This next one is going to be the last sprint, Liz. Oh, excuse me. Coming from Gav's Once Upon a Time watch along. Nice. I could never, honestly. I'm sure that man got home from Norway today. Bless his heart. I hope he had fun. I check in on Andy. See if he's awake. He did. And he's sick too. He has a cold. Bless him. Oh my. Bless him. Let's do our final sprint, my dudes. Hello. Sorry, I just wanted to get to the end of my chapter. I made it to page 282. Struggles. Chapter 42. So I feel like I've made some reasonable progress. What did I start on? 164. So I've read 100 and... It's hard at this time of night. 282 minus 164. 118 pages. Not too bad. Probably could have been better, but the audiobook is on BookBeat, so I can only do one at 2 times speed. Also, I don't think I would be able to listen to this any faster than that because the narrators are pretty fast anyway if I wasn't following along with it. So that speed is pretty good for me. I have about 2 hours and 10 minutes of the audio left. So this will probably be the first thing I finish in the next vlog that I do, whatever the hell that vlog will be. I don't know. I might just read anything that's not romance on my TBR, which doesn't leave me with much, to be honest. The next Dungeon Crawler Carl book, though. Maybe I can pick up a thriller as well. I might do that. We'll see. How'd everyone else do? Finish my book. Nice. I have bad news. I doom scrolled the entire sprint. Theo, tomorrow will be better, sir. Having to get that last page in. Fucks. I didn't want to finish. Like, I was literally like there, and I wasn't leaving that because I would have told myself I'll come back to it before I go to bed, and it would have been a lie, and then I'd have been annoyed with myself in the morning. Just get addicted to watching funny videos, predominantly cats and babies. Story of my life. Also purely doom scrolled. Go up to page 69. Where hey, I am a child. 254 pages of 298 of Bat Eater, and I fear I'll be up until I finish now. I'm tired but can't stop. It is one of those books for sure. Thank God at least I'm not alone. Good night and thanks for the sprint, beautiful. You're very welcome. Thanks for joining. Is the second one better than the first, at least as far as you can tell so far? In this series, do you mean, Theo? Let me know if you mean in this series. I don't know if I said something else maybe. Didn't read or work on a blanket I am crocheting, but I got to hang out with you. I hope you all have a good night and sleep well, and I hope to see you next time. Thanks for hanging out. Yes, in that series. Is it better? I feel like it's a little bit of a filler. I'm not loving the Ashes of Thesmar series as much as I loved the Legend of Thesmar series. I'm still enjoying it nonetheless. I think I gave the first one 4.5 stars. This may get 4.5. It's definitely not getting 5. But I feel like it's a little bit of a filler, but not too much. I am still enjoying it. And I would recommend this series as well. If you've read the first one and you liked it, I would recommend the series. It's only a trilogy, and the third one is coming out at the end of the year. So, once you've read this one, you only have one book left. My goal by the end of the year is to have this series finished. So, yeah. But also take my opinion with a pinch of salt because I'm, in a slump. So, I'm enjoying witchy books and romance that's going to hurt me books at the moment, and that's about it. Oh, Dungeon Crawler Cal. So take my opinion with a pinch of salt, I would say. You're very welcome. Oh yeah, getting my nails done tomorrow. I know. It's going to be a nightmare tomorrow as well because I've got these. And she's going to have to take them off, which is why I delayed my sprints even further. Like, I think I'll probably be home for maybe 1, but I delayed my sprints for further just in case. But also it gives me time to nip to the supermarket too. I don't know. We'll see. I already feel like a lot of scenes in Legend of Thesma feel like filler scenes, particularly smutty scenes, so I have to make a decision on the spin-off series after I finish Legends. Fair. If I remember correctly so far, I've only had one smutty scene in this book so far. That's it. It's just happened as well. I don't know if that helped you. I can't remember if there was any in the first book or not. Do you know if you can hear that? There's two guys walking down the street and one of them's going raw for no good reason. You're very welcome. That's fantastic progress. Congratulations. I love that for you. Just wanted to jump in and say hello. We're watching back tomorrow as I was working. Hello. I hope you enjoyed the sprints when you watch them back tomorrow. What's the best way to read the Thesma books? I need to get to them, but I don't know where to start. Okay. Here is, maybe I should do this as a video. This could be a shortish video that I could do that's pretty good. Maybe a useful video. My recommendation to you, you can read this series without reading the first one, but I wouldn't recommend it. My recommendation to you is to start with the Legend of Thesma series with Blood and Steel, which is book 1 in Legend of Thesma. Then pick up Boughs and Ruins. Then, for most emotional impact, pick up the standalone that is Slaying the Shadow Prince. Pick that up in between books 2 and 3 of the Legend of Thesma series. Okay, so you've read book 1, Blood and Steel, Vows and Ruins, book 2, and then Slaying the Shadow Prince is a standalone. But it involves a character. Actually, it's set in Thesma, and it involves very heavily a character from this series that you've briefly met here, heard of, and then meet here, and it impacts book 3, which is Fate and Furies. And then read book 4, Shadows and Storms, and then read book 1 in Ashes of Thesma series, which is Iron and Embers. And then Thorns and Fire, and then the third book that's coming out later on this year. That is the reading order that I would suggest to you. For most emotional impact, read that standalone in between books 2 and 3 of the Legend of Thesma series. Yeah, oh yeah, the spice is a lot less in this one. Because of things that happen, I can't say why, but because of things that happen in the Legend of Thesma series, it impacts directly Ren and Torj and their relationship. So the spice is lower significantly. It so far anyway, it is. That could all change in book 3. I don't know. I'm rubbish with reading orders. Story of my life. I did a lot of research on the Legend of Thesma series so that I knew the reading order. Facts. The races have been on. I live on the same road as Haydock Racecourse, and the races have been on for the 3rd day in a row. Don't ask me what's going on, but the races have been on. So I think a lot of people have probably got tomorrow booked off, or they're going into work rough as chuff. You're very welcome. Tomorrow is a new day, Theo. Tomorrow you could be more productive, I reckon. I believe in you. Get your dicking around out of the way in the morning, and then when I'm back in the afternoon, we'll buckle down. Neither. It is Haydock Racecourse. Actually, I don't know what Speedway or Greyhound means. Hang on. Speedway. Oh, it's horse racing, not motorcycle racing. Greyhound. Oh, were you asking me if it's motorcycle racing or greyhound racing? It's horse racing. Haydock Racecourse is a horse racing course. And I think on yesterday, they had, oh, was it Friday? I can't remember what day it was. One of them was one of their music events. They do like 3 music events a year. So it was the last event for the year, the music event. They do them through summer, June, July, August. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know what time the horse racing finished, but they've obviously been to Ashton for drinks and then they're walking back to wherever it is they're going. Yeah, because the pub down the road is empty. I live across the road from a pub as well. That's empty. It was rammed this time last night. Okay. I am going to go to bed. I'm absolutely shattered. Thank you so much for hanging out with me this evening. My apologies that these sprints have not gone on later or started earlier for that matter. But I appreciate you being here nonetheless. And I hope you've managed to be productive during these sprints. But yeah, thank you so much for hanging out with me. Thanks for doing Cliterature Readathon. If you do happen to film anything or you have any posts to do on Instagram or TikTok at any point over the next few days, don't forget to tag me in said things. I would like to see them. Thank you so much. And yeah, thanks so much for hanging out. And again, Final Book Support Group announcement for round 19 has gone up. So if you wanted to check that out and you were eager to get to the next readathon, it's up. And I will see you very soon. Bye for now.